Hello YouTube, I am back. So this is day one supposedly of our last week working with Matrix. So ironically, I had to call them because they weren't planning to come out today even though it was on the schedule. So we got my toilet roll and my paper towel roll fixed. So as you can see, a lot remains. And so I'm going around trying to see what all he did. It looks like maybe in some areas he went back over some stuff and sanded it. But other than that, he didn't do much. We're approaching the storage closet now. And there he supposedly like wiped stuff down, swept the floors and things because it was pretty bad in there. So there was debris in there from their construction, stuff that they've set in there. They had tore my coverings off, so it was dust and grime over all of my stuff. I later learned today that they didn't do so good of a job. It was still pretty disgusting. So nothing much more to see on that day. So this is day two, and this is the day that the countertops were installed. And some other things were supposed to get done today as well. So yeah, he installed the countertops as well as that sink that you can see back there. So unfortunately, as you'll see, there is a cap missing all the way to the right on that sink. Based off of the faucets and things that we'll have, we won't need that usually vegetable sprayer hole over there. And you'll also see the gentleman that was reinforcing the shelves like we requested cut a plumbing line while doing that, and then abruptly had to leave and go on a different job, so didn't get the rest of the shelving done. It was super disappointing to me. All right, so here we are on Wednesday. And so, like I said, the staff had to leave abruptly the prior day. So these gentlemen who came out this day got a lot of the stuff he was supposed to get done. So you see those caps on the two drains. It's like two drain thingies on the floor. And they also put knobs on my pop-out doors at my request. It sounds like they weren't intending to do that, and I'm like, how am I supposed to open them? Like, I have to like really dig in there and pull with my fingernails to try to get it out of there. So like I said, they got some of the stuff done that the other gentleman was supposed to. So my husband's sound bar shelf was added and the sound bar was put on there. Unfortunately, they arrived prior to plumbing, so had to wait for plumbing to come out to cover up that big old gap over there. Also, they forgot a handle for the drawers, so all but one. So we got this little fellow over here with no drawer pull. Oh, and they also added this cap, which I wish it was the cap like you see around the rest of the wrapped knee wall. So as you can see, plumbing came out. They fixed that cut plumbing line. They also installed the piping underneath the sink as well as the faucet, but no cap for the sink. So on Thursday, the painters came out. So the banister is now finally painted. there was a lot for her to do. She wasn't necessarily prepared to spend that much time there, and there were still some touch-ups that will need to get done the next day, which will be Friday. Like for example, that ceiling in the bathroom does not appear to have all those patches that got filled in. So, it is what it is. That's why they have a punch list that they go through, and a punch list person to be able to wrap everything up. Or so I thought on Friday. So as you see, there's a lot of stuff that still needs to get done, and here we are on Thursday, and everything is supposed to be cashed out, done on Friday. Nothing was painted over there, and that hole is still in the wall. So here we are, day 5, technically day 6 because it's like after midnight, and I've cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned because there was so much still debris and everything, as you see from that vacuum. So that's not including anything swept or anything else. And so this is after I cleaned, got all the paint off the floors and maybe off the trim and all of those types of things. Unfortunately, they have to come out next week because they haven't put the insulation back in my storage room. They are missing a cap on one of the recessed lights in my office nook, and the cap for the sink is still missing. So all in all, I am okay with the end product. Of course, there were so many obstacles along the way, so much poor mismanagement of time, resources, and all of that stuff. I'm not like 100% satisfied with how things turned out either. So if I had to do it all over again, I would not go with Matrix. If you decide to consider Matrix, please be ready to be like your own project manager and be on everyone's head constantly in order to get the outcomes that you're looking for. So because you went through this whole entire video, which is like almost 10 minutes, I have some bonus footage for you of what I was able to get done at by 3 o'clock in the morning, starting to work on the bar area and all the stuff I already had. So again, as usual, thank you for your support and thank you for watching. I will try to put out a final video of kind of how I brought everything together. Again, thanks for watching.